Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Captain Adam issue 13 of Volume 1. Now we get a big recap as to what's happened so far in the series, especially the last few stories. Cameron Scott has quit the military, he is no longer working for Ealing, and he's got a little bit of dirt on Ealing, but Ealing's got a lot of dirt on him. And it's Christmas time, so now unemployed and a part-time superhero, Captain Adam has to figure out what to do. We get a long recap, goes for several pages, then we jump over to Wade Ealing, who is at a cabin with his family. His father is trying to talk to him, but it's not doing a whole lot of good. Now, Captain Adam is unemployed and doesn't have a lot of money, so he decides to go out to a bar. We get to our subplot with this guy, Chester, who has been paid a lot of money to burn down an abandoned building for a real estate magnate named Mr. Wiley. Now, of course, their paths are going to intersect, Captain Adam and this guy, but the guy gives a bum a couple bucks to go get some booze, and that bum happens to live in the building. This arsonist doesn't know that there are squatters in this building, so he is setting up a device to make it look like these local thugs did it that are opposed to the welfare housing program that's going to be put in place if the building is still there. So it has to be burned down so that the guy could build luxury condos there. Meanwhile, Ealing's dad is recounting a tale of meeting enemy Ace in the skies during World War I, and he's telling the story to Randy and Peggy, and he says how his vehicle was disabled and he was sputtering along, but enemy Ace left him live, and his response was to take out his pistol and shoot at him. And that's when he says that he raised his kids with a win at any cost mentality, and that was his life philosophy, and that's what he taught Ealing. Well, he realizes now that he was wrong. Ealing freaks out on him, shouts at him and storms off. And then we cut back over to Captain Adam in the bar, unable to talk to anyone, doesn't really know how to relate to people because he's been out of time for so long. Even though he's been back in the world for a year, he still isn't doing real well connecting. And that's when somebody comes running into the bar to say that abandoned building is on fire. Now everybody runs out to help, and because they realize that there's a bunch of squatters in there, and even the guy that started the fire decides to try and help, and he puts out a bum with his coat, but it's too late for him, and he doesn't know what to do. So Chester's kind of feeling remorseful, but Captain Adam is there, thankfully, and gets everyone else out before as the fire department rolls up. And meanwhile, Ealing is lecturing his father about the stupid thing that he just said about, tolerance and having the wrong philosophy. So he tells his dad to kind of shut up for the holidays. Then we have Chester heading out, and he donates $5,000 to a Santa raising money at one of the little Salvation Army type things. But then a woman named Eve Eden rounds out the book by going up to Captain Adam and saying that they have a mutual uncle, quote unquote, uptown who thought he should be looked after for the evening. So he leaves with her because it's Christmas. And I'm pretty sure Captain Adam just left with a hooker. It was a strange issue. About a third of it was kind of fluff, in my opinion. It was a slow issue. The plot was a little thin, but it was some kind of holiday issue, so I'm not going to judge it too harshly. It was okay. It didn't really add much. It wasn't a whole lot of superhero action. Most of the action was just Captain Adam flying in and putting a fire out, or saving people from a fire, rather. So that took like 2 pages. But it was an okay story. It wasn't as good as some of the others, but still not bad. Still better than most of what Marvel's putting out these days, so I can't complain too much. But if you're reading the series, it fits in just fine with the other ones. Hopefully issue 14 will be better. We'll find out next time. In the meantime, thank you as always for listening and supporting the channel. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and we hope to see you on the next one.